Thank you, Mr. President. Before I proceed, Mr. President, may I seek the permission of the chair to allow my staff to bring in projectors and screens for our visual aid.
Mr. President, may we have a
Suspended.
minute suspended?
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, today I rise on a matter of personal collective privilege. 2 years ago, the country was caught in a political maelstrom brought about by revelations rising from the voice tapes taken of a man and a woman, the identities of whom have since been laid public. It all started when on June 6, 2005, no less than Press Secretary Ignacio Bunye, in his office in Malacanang itself, bared two of these recordings. One probably real, the other obviously doctored, where a man and woman's conversations were quite audible. The resulting uproar reached higher decibels when 3 days after a press conference was held in Makati City by the former Deputy Director of the National Bureau of Investigation, Attorney Samuel Ong, who claimed to have master tape of the mysterious voice recordings with highly indecent conversations relative to the 2004 presidential elections. In that press conference was presented the story of how operatives of the Intelligence Service Armed Forces of the Philippines tapped the cell phone conversations of several people, including some very powerful personages in and out of the current administration. As you will see in succinct presentation, Mr. President, it was not just Virgilio Garciliano who became the subject of intense technical surveillance operations by the ISAF. There were many more from both sides of the political fence. Central to the revelations of Attorney Samuel Ong was the persona of Vidal Doble Jr., a man who was supposed to tell the nation how cell phone conversations of the high and mighty were eavesdropped upon and recorded for posterity. Unfortunately for the Philippine people, that was not to be. For 2 years and running, the nation has been kept in the dark about the truth behind Hello Garci because a man who knew how conversations were illegally tapped for political and other purposes could not speak out. His family was kidnapped in Kidapawan, North Cotabato, brought to Manila, detained in the basement of the official residence of the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of the Philippines inside Camp Ginaldo, Quezon City, to which he himself was to be brought later. Thus was his silence on the issue guaranteed by the terror of fear for his family. When he was hailed before the House of Representatives as a resource person, Vidal Doble Jr. was obviously not a free man. In an effort, Mr. President, to seek closure to an issue that continues to hound the politics of this nation with repercussions on the legitimacy of the mandate of the present leadership, I present today the sworn statement of Vidal Doble Jr., who has finally found the courage of his convictions and will tell the people through us in this august chamber freely the whole unvarnished truth, the whats, whens, wheres, whos, whys, and hows of the Hello Garci tapes. With your indulgence, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, please allow me to share with you some excerpts from Doble's testimony.
Dati po akong sundalo na assigned sa Intelligence Service Armed Forces of Philippines sa unit na Military Intelligence Group 21.
Ano po itong Military Intelligence Group 21?
Military Intelligence Group 21, ito ang technical group ng ISAF.
Ano po yung position nyo naman ho dito sa Military Intelligence Group nito?
Bali po ako ang dating non-commissioned officer in charge o team leader ng Y section.
Kailan po kayo unang na-assign dito sa MiG-21, Sir Doble?
I was assigned in MiG-21 sometime March of 1994.
At nung nasa MiG-21 kayo, ano yung natatandaan yung project or operations ng grupo nyo?
Karoon po kami ng project dyan na kung tawagin ay Project Lighthouse.
Itong Project Lighthouse na ito, ano ang mission ng project na ito?
Balik rin ito para ma-monitor ang iba-ibang personalities, lalo-lalo na yung mga against sa OYO administration.
Sino yung mga personalities na monitor ng Project Lighthouse?
Ito nga yung si late FPJ, Horacio Boy Morales, Res Cortez, Magdal Group, Bingo Nasan.
Nabanggit mo, Mr. Doble, itong Magdal Group. Sino-sino sa Magdal Group ang naging target ng Project Lighthouse?
Bali sila captain at ngayon na elected senator na si Antonio Trillanes, Captain Paelbon, Captain Gambala, Captain Maestra Campo.
At sino-sino naman ang bumubuo nitong Project Lighthouse?
Bali lang up kami yan na puro sundalo na kinuha ni Captain Bong.
At sino ang leader nyo sa Project Lighthouse?
Bali ang pinaka-leader namin o nuno ay ang dati namin commander na si Kerel Posumayo, Captain Frederick Rebong, Captain Lindsay Rexag.
Yung mga officers na nabanggit mo, lahat sila ay member ng unit.
Si Captain Sumayo ay wala ngayon sa isa. Si Captain Rebong, ang kakalam ko, ay nag-ikuling abroad. Si Captain Sag naman ay nasa MiG-21 pa rin.
Ito Project Lighthouse na ito, ilang teams ito? Kung tatanda mo pa.
Bali, 4 na teams kami dyan.
At saang aling team ka naging member?
Bali, napabilang ako sa Team 2 na ang team leader namin ay si Master Sergeant Alex Liedo at yung isang kasama ko pa ay si Technical Sergeant Ariel Itari na Pilipinero.
Ikwento mo nga kung paano naging proseso nyo sa pag-monitor ng mga target personalities sa Project Lighthouse.
Yun nga, binigyan kami ng units na 3600 ni Captain Ribong na may capability ng mag-monitor ng mga tawag.
At kung pag-monitor ninyo, puro nga opposition personalities lang na bank mo, sila lang yung monitor ng Project Lighthouse.
Meron din po nga sa administration, katulad ng kay Michael Densor.
Si Mike Benson, minonitor nyo rin sa Lighthouse. Sino pa yung na-monitor nyo sa Project Lighthouse?
Na nga si dating Commissioner Virgilio Garcilan.
Anong tagal nyo monitor si former Commissioner Garcilan?
Matagal din mula nang mapublisya ang Project Lighthouse. Nung una nga hindi namin alam na yung sinasabing Gary, yun na pala si Virgilio Garcilan.
So paano nyo nalaman na yung na-monitor yung personality na yung target na yun, si Garcilan na yun?
Sa tagal din ng pag-monitor namin na nanggaling sa mga tawag, minsan may tumawag sa cellphone niya na kung pwede makausap si Commissioner Virgilio Garcilan.
Okay. So sino naman na nausap ito ni Garciano na monitor nyo?
Yan na nga, nang nagulat kaming lahat nang tumawag si Pangulong Arroyo kaya Virgilio Garciano na ang natanong niya ay yung tungkol sa dagag na 1 milyon.
So, ibig sabihin, kayo rin ang monitor ng conversation ni Presidente Arroyo at Garciano?
Opo.
So, ikaw ba mismo nakarinig dun sa conversation na yun?
Opo, dahil nung that time, ang team po namin ang duty.
Okay. Pagkatapos nyo na-monitor ito mga conversations na ito, ang ginagawa nyo sa Lighthouse?
Bali, nire-record po namin yan at ibinibigay kay Captain Bong.
So, lahat ng recorded conversations na kay Captain Rim lahat?
Hindi po. Bali, naiiwas sa amin yung tinatawag na master tape.
So, bukod sa binigay kay Captain Bong, may mga master tapes din kayong hawak.
Opo.
Sama na po tayo yung mga master tapes na.
Yun nga po, bali yung app po sa master tape ay naibigay ko kay dito sa Tiago na tauhan ni dating na NBI Deputy Director Samuel Ong.
Okay, pagkatapos mo binigay yung mga master tapes na yan kay dito sa Tiago, ano nangyari?
Yun na po, dumito na po kami sa San Carlos Seminary sa Makati.
So, kasama kayo ni Atty. Samuel Ong sa San Carlos Seminary noong ano na?
Opo.
Yung ginawa ni Atty. Ong doon, nandun sa Carlos na.
Bali nagpatawag siya ng press on sa mga media para ibunyag na yung sinasabing Garci tapes.
So, kasama ka doon, mga nagunyag po doon sa Garci tapes?
Ako po yung nagbigay kay Lito ng mga tapes.
Pagkatapos doon sa San Carlos Seminary, ano nangyari?
Yun na nga po, sinundo po ako ni Bishop Socrates Villegas.
At saan may pumunta ni Bishop?
Bali, dinala na ako sa Aguinaldo sa quarters ng dati Chief of Staff na si General Abu.
Sumunta ka sa quarters ni General Abu. Anong ginawa niyo?
Doon lang ako nakita yung dalawang anak ko at yung misis ko na nandun sila naka-detain sa basement ng quarters ni General Ang.
So, ibig mong sabihin, tulong ng AFP sa quarters ng General Abu yung pamilya mo, panahon yun?
Yung nakita ko ng dalhin ko doon ni Bispa Villegas.
Okay, so ano nangyari? Pagkapos nung silang nakinalaman na nakakulong doon sa quarters yun?
Yun ako, hindi na po natuloy yung dapat kong pagbunyag tungkol sa gas leak.
Dahil nakulong yung pamilya mo?
Oo.
Anong kulong yung pamilya? Ikaw, ano man nangyari sa'yo? Saan napunta?
Bali, ibilik po kami sa ISAP kasama ang pamilya.
At matagal naman kayo naka-custody sa ISAP?
Bali, ang pamilya ko ay nasa custody ng ISAP mula June 2005 hanggang April of 2006. At samantala ako ay June 2005 hanggang ma-discharge. Ito lang, February 2007.
Bakit ka na-discharge sa ISAP, Sir Doble?
Dahil hindi na pa ako nag-release at muling mapapil.
So, decision mo na hindi ka nang pa-release sa ISAP?
Opo.
Okay. So, ngayon, bakit ka lumabas? 2 taon na, no? From the last time nagkaroon itong issue itong sa Garci tapes. 2 taon na yung nakaan. Bakit ngayon ka malabas itong dito?
Dahil nakita ko pa rin itong nakaraang May 14, 2007 election na ganun pa rin ang dayaan. Walang pinagbago na nung lubas yung May 14 na presidential election na nagkaroon ng dayaan.
Mr. President, the position of the...
Sabi nila, peke rin yung Garci tapes sa Doble.
May we know who is
Hindi po, tunay po ang ganti
May we know
na
what's
sila
the-
kayang panayan.
Yung
Whose
Garci
voice
tapes, may
they
mga
were
boses
asking
na
question?
naririnig dun sa background. Sino yung ngayon?
I'll answer the question during intervention period.
I think it's matter of privilege. We are entitled no person asking the question because evidently we are now conducting a trial here without
Kung papakinggan mo ulit
question
yung
and
Garci
answer.
tapes, makilala ba yung
What voice is that?
mga nasa likod
The
ng
voice of lawyer, Mr. President.
Lalang
Who is this lawyer?
Attorney Abisado.
Sir, please.
Alex Abisado, Mr. President.
Wala akong dapat ikatakot dahil civilian ako para matapos tong issue na to na bumagabag sa kaloob ko.
Mr. President, esteemed members of this set of people of the Philippines, this is extremely alarming. That elements of the intelligence service armed forces of the Philippines would eavesdrop with ease on the conversations of whomsoever they choose or whomsoever they are ordered to spy upon. The targets of Project Lighthouse were not terrorists by any threats of its nation. In any case, Congress had not yet passed any anti-terrorism law at the time of the commission of these crimes. The intelligence project itself is a paradox, for it was not the lighthouse that we know. It was the lighthouse that brought darkness into this benighted land. But not only has ISA been ordered to its dastardly deed, no less than the leadership of the armed forces of the Philippines became party to covering up for the crimes they committed by threatening vital witnesses who sought to tell the truth. Again, with your indulgence, Mr. President, let me present in graphic form how the objects of the spy desire have been eavesdropped upon, how Project Lighthouse went about like a big brother, listening to and recording the conversations between lead sister and an elections commissioner named Virgilio Garciliano. This presentation would have wanted to present a live wiretap demonstration before chamber, but for RA 4200, the Anti-Wiretapping Act. Besides, I would need the assistance of a telecom service provider. Notice how their technique is as simple as it is fraught with most fearful of applications. What is frightening, Mr. President, is the reality that we have all remained vulnerable while using any type of telecommunications equipment. It only takes a service provider willing to cooperate and conspire with whoever has knowledge in basic electronic surveillance. Following is a four-step procedure on how Hello Garci was tapped and tipped. Step 1, Mr. President, a cell phone conversation is coursed through the cell site of the service provider. Since Garci's cell phone is the objects of wiretap as per Project Lighthouse, any conversation involving the use of cell phone would, as a matter of course, trigger the nearest cell site. Step 2, service provider splits the signal and relays it to a cell phone unit that can record voice calls. In this case, a Nokia 3600. Following the principle of a cloned cell phone, it was this point when the service provider would intervene by intercepting and splitting the voice signals of Garci and whoever was involved in the cell phone conversation with him, then relay the same real-time to the Nokia 3600 cell phone in the possession of the ISAP operatives right inside the office of MiG-21, or Military Intelligence Group 21, also known as the Technical Intelligence Group of ISAF. Step 3. The conversation is recorded as a digital file to the duplicate cell phone's memory card and is transferred to a computer. This procedure bears the crudeness of the operation, Mr. President. According to Vidal Doble, they had to hastily remove the memory card from the duplicate cell phone, transfer the stored data to a computer, then quickly return the same memory card back into the Nokia 3600 unit, as they might miss recording any incoming or outgoing calls. And last, step 4, Mr. President, the file is then transferred to a cassette, compact disc, or other media, in this case, a cassette tape. And there we go, Mr. President. We have infamous and notorious Hello Darcy tapes. Now that we all know how simple a cell phone wiretap operation is being undertaken, isang simpleng payo lamang ang ibabahagi ko sa inyong lahat. Kung may gagawin kayong kalokohan, tulad ng kumpare kong Senador Bong Revilla Jr., Senador Lito Lapid, mabuti pang personal nyo lang kausapin ang inyong kilulukohan. Levity aside, Mr. President, we are indebted to Mr. Vidal Doble Jr. for finally servicing to give us the truth about how Project Lighthouse brought the nation into the dark, applying clandestine acts to achieve sinister ends. Although he was prevented by fear for his safety and that of his family, who were virtually kidnapped by the armed forces of the Philippines, detained at the basement of the quarters of the then Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, General F. Abu, and altogether detained for years in its respective custody, he has now come to bear the truth, so that the set investigations into the farce that was the elections 2004 can be put to its closure. It comes at a time when the institution that has been entrusted by the people in the Constitution to guarantee clean, honest, and orderly elections, indeed to guarantee the fundamental right of people in a democracy to free choose their leaders, has once again failed miserably in recently concluded 2007 midterm elections. When will they ever learn, Mr. President? Maybe the better question is, will they ever change? The characters mentioned in Hello Darcy tapes of 2005 have not been subjected to any proper investigation, much less by the COMELEC itself. They have not been prosecuted for crimes against the sovereign electorate. In fact, they have remained in the woodwork of the Commission on Elections. Not only that, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, some of them have been promoted or reshuffled, the better to ensure that elections will remain unclean, dishonest, and incredible. Thus, we saw the spectacle of Lintang Dol obfuscating and lying in an attempt to explain away the cheating. We have seen how votes were padded by Provincial Election Supervisor Lilian Radam in South Tabato, and we have seen how the special elections in Lanao del Sur would have been fabricated shamelessly had it not been for the alertness of the media people and PPRB volunteers. We wondered how a character straight out of Hello Darcy, a Ray Sumalipaw from Lanao, was promoted from Provincial Election Supervisor to Regional Director after being implicated in the Hello Darcy controversy. If Doble had been allowed to validate the truth behind Hello Darcy in 2005, would likes Maguinao Provincial Election Supervisor Lintang Bidol still exist in the roles of the Commission on Elections? Dahil hindi nabigyan ng pagkakataon noon si Doble na maibunyag ang katotohanan, nakuha pa rin linlingin ni Lintang Bidol at ng kanyang mga kauri sa COMELEC ang sambayan nito nakarang halalan. Makakita pa kaya tayo ng malinis na sistema ng halalan sa loob ng nag-iisang buhay nating ito sa balat ng mundo. Kayan pa makakaroon ng asambayanan ng tunay pag-asa ng karapatang pumili na mga namumuno sa kanila ay hindi dadaanin sa pag-iimbot ng iisang may maitim na budhi at halang ang kaluluwa. Will we ever see COMELEC that knows how to count the truth, Mr. President? I am posing this challenge to Commissioner Rene Sarmiento, who more than a month ago, with all noise and bravado, called for the opening of the Hello Darcy controversy. Mr. Commissioner, I am telling you now, we have Exhibit A in the person of Vidal Doble Jr. I challenge you to make good your promise. Hopefully, with your declared resolve, you would be instrumental in redeeming the COMELEC from its present image as a cheating machinery into a true guardian of democracy. Something else deeply troubles this humble representation, Mr. President. What ought to be the noble profession of arms to protect the sovereign people has been so debased by political leadership into becoming an instrument to thwart that sovereign will and destroy the institutions of that same democracy that the soldiers of the Filipino people are sworn to uphold. Truly, nothing could be darker. Nothing could be more sinister. It is in quest of this elusive imperative that we in the Senate must vow never again to allow cheating in future elections. And it is in quest of this elusive imperative that we must realize how Project Lighthouse brought our politics into abysmal depths of darkness. With full knowledge, we should then see to it that those who must be charged should get their just deserts. And this abomination of electoral cheating must never again be the lay of land. Mr. President, I respectfully move that the Committee on National Defense and Security, which in previous Congress had been prevented by a conspiracy of silence and double dealing from ferreting out the truth on this dark episode in our political history, now resume its investigation in this 14th Congress. Mr. Daldo Jr. has assured me that he would attend some, and I humbly ask the committee to summon various other persons who together constituted the cast of characters in this privileged speech, including but not limited to retired General Efren Abu, former Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces, Bishop Socrates Villegas, Colonel Paul Somayo, Captain Frederick, Indel Rebong, and all the members of the team that implemented Project Lighthouse. I dare Malacanang to invoke the constitutionally infirm PO 464, given recent Supreme Court ruling. Madam President Gloria Capagal Arroyo, your Memo Circular 108 has no basis in law. I challenge Malacanang to allow the truth to prevail for a change. Filipino people deserve nothing less. Thank you, Mr. President.
Senator Nile. I'm not going to interpolate, Mr. President, but I would like to request that a copy of the privileged speech of distinguished senator, including the presentations, be given to each member of the Senate for study.
I will, Mr. President.
Okay. We will do that. Senator Nile. Majority Leader, Senator Scudero.
Mr. President, I would like to congratulate the distinguished Senator Lacson. I will also not interpolate, may I just recommend and suggest that we likewise invite the telecom companies mentioned a while ago, which played a vital role insofar as consummating this particular dastardly act is concerned. Unless there is a particular telecom company, and we invite perhaps all those providers that are involved in this particular service.
I'd like to